right, so it's really hard for me to make this expression saying that you should stay away from certain people, especially people of the same, color as you are when you arrive the UK or when you are new to the UK, staying away from your own people because of certain reasons. This is something that is very difficult for me to say here. But meanwhile, let's go on with it. I shall be sharing my experiences in the past and also reacting to a particular video I found online regarding people you should stay clear from in the UK. Meanwhile, you are most welcome to my channel. My name is Chinyere Ojike. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell icon so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. All right, welcome back to today's Abroad Life episode. Yes, people you should stay away from once you are in the UK or you arrive the UK, just like they claimed in this very video. Number one,
these are the people you should stay away from when you get to the UK. Number one, Nigerian employers. Ha! You see those people? They are users. They will use it in you to your eye with shishegi. They will use you, especially when they know you are JJC. Oyo is your name. They will use you. They will use you to the, they will use you finish. They are not people to work with. Don't say, they are my brothers. They are not your brothers. Trust me. They are power drunk. They are power drunk. They are going to use you to the lowest that you will choke under your eyes. You will not see tears.
So, did you hear that? Nigerian employers. Wow. What's a mind-blowing revelation here? Well, my first experience with a Nigerian employer in Manchester precisely many years ago, I was working for a Nigerian employer who at that moment, a couple, they employed a lot of us Nigerians. I had my paper, of course. I was a student as at that moment, so I was doing agency job. The company usually send us to various hospitals, Manchester, Bolton, Blackburn, different hospitals around Manchester area, So one moment they were owing me a certain amount of money, around 300 and something pounds. They didn't pay, and this man in question, he would always organize something like a seminar instead of a meeting. He calls us because when I said he's a born again, he would come, preach, invite all the staff. We sit. He preached the good news to us. Don't do this, don't do that. Be nice, but you're owing your workers, So one certain time, I wasn't the only one complaining of them owing. So one of the days they transferred, they mistakenly, and I was about leaving for Nigeria. I asked them, please, can you pay me my money? I'm leaving the country because I had finished my studies then. I was packing up to go. They refused to pay me. So on that last week, they mistakenly paid 250 something pounds into my account. I said, what? I told one of our colleagues then, she said, never you return that money since these people are owing you something that is more than that. I think about 500 pounds then. So they kept calling me. They would call, the secretary would call, the man would call. I said, but you guys have to balance me. Yes, this money in my account right now that was mistakenly transferred is like half of the money you are owing me. So you have to pay up. I cannot return that. Did I do bad or good? Well, a lot of us might have had their experiences working with or working for a Nigerian employer. If you have experienced something that is odd, share that in the comment section. And this does not mean that all Nigerian employers or African employers are really bad. No, there must be some good ones among them. Yes, it happens everywhere. Even in our home country, there are still some employers who are still tough to their employees. So the second set of people you should be conscious about, like this lady would say, is
Nigeria team leaders. These ones are not your employers. They just give them role as team leader or manager. They will, if they did not use your eye to see shege, that means that person is just one of 100. It's just one of 100. They don't know how to lead. All they know how to do is to use you and make you feel less of yourself. They are going to make your eyes see shege.
Team leaders, especially Nigerian team leaders and work colleague. Honestly, I haven't had any bad experiences with this set of people. Yes, because me, I'm an easygoing person. When I meet people, I don't look out for the bad I would experience or for the negative things I would experience from them. You know, last 2 years I was working in a care home. We had about 4 to 5 Nigerian students who were working at that place. One of them used to come make my hair here as well. So each time I go to work, then I would quickly rush to the notice board to see how many Nigerians. I checked the names to see. There was a day I went to work and I saw a name that is new. I was like, oh my goodness, this must be a new person. And certainly this name is a Nigerian. I was so looking forward to meeting the lady because it was a lady's name. And lo and behold, she was in one of the residence room attending. Immediately she came out. I was so happy. Do you know what it means to have your own color at work? Especially somebody from your own country, even if it is not from, even if the person is not from your own country, you feel really, I mean, free. Especially if that person has been on that job before you, you'll be like, oh my god, this person is going to put me through. You are free to ask questions, to talk to this person. So why would, I'm not saying why would you have a mindset that the person will be doing you something negative. Some of us are, I mean, lording, we like to lord over others, which is very wrong. Please, when we see others in a foreign land as this, feel free, open up. Yeah, so that lady, that day, she told me that she was even resigning. I said, you've just started work today. I've not met you before. This is your first time. Why you there resign? She's very tall. She said that the job is stressful for her because I came in on afternoon shift, which starts 2:30. So she came in the morning. She said she's been standing and doing things in the laundry. I didn't find that job stressful for me. People varies. She said she has West Pen and she resigned on that day. Why am I pointing this? To tell you that you can as well resign from your work. On the first day, first week, second week, my workplace, somebody resigned after 1 month. So don't go if you do not find the job interesting or okay to what you can do, to your capability. You are allowed to resign first week, 1 month, depending on what your contract contains. So don't stay there and work until you peme. You can resign and move on. But I would also advise before you leave your current job, make sure say you don't find another job to substitute. Yes, this is my advice. Number 3 people you should stay away from, according to our lady here.
Nigerian landlords. You see those people who they call agent of wickedness. They are number one. They have it in their DNA. They are so power drunk, they are so pompous that as long as you are in Nigeria, they are going to make you see, you're going to see Shege Benzi or Shege Pro Max. You are going to see Shege. Those people, stay away from them. They are going to rent that same house. Don't feel guilty. Oh, okay, it's Nigeria. We. They don't do we. It's a lie. They don't. They don't see that. They are going to give that same house to somebody else, another race. And guess what? They are going to treat that person just right. Exactly how a human being needs to be treated. They are going to treat that person right. If that person is a white, they are going to, in fact, if the wife cough like this, things are being done. If not, any problem, anything in that house, just know it's not going to be fixed and there is nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, she just mentioned Nigerian landlords not being great to Nigerian tenants. I don't know if you have had experience, renting from a Nigerian landlord in the UK. Are they really this bad? Like she pointed out. Because I know it's never in our DNA to do some repairs in the house because back home in our country you rent a house is entirely empty, you put in the furnitures or whatever that goes in the house and all the repairs tenants are responsible for it. But in this part of the world it's entirely different. If I should show you the glass in my husband's room, the window it got cracked, possibly some naughty ones, 3 stones on that window. That was why it got cracked. But I've been on the phone communicating with our letting agent, because the agreement is that whatever that's poison in this house, they're gonna fix it. That we should not do it. You know, this is how some of the houses, depending on your agreement, your contract agreement, anything that's poison in this house, we are not to do it. We have to let them know. But Nigerian landlords, both in Nigeria, they are not in habit of fixing anything. I don't know if that's the way they brought that habit to this country. If you listen to her video further, she also mentioned if it was Oyibo that rented that house from a Nigerian landlord in the UK, whatever that spoils, our Nigerian landlord would be rushing to go visit because he knows where he is and he knows the rules here. But if the landlord, the Nigerian landlord, rents this house to a Nigerian, the reverse is something else. Anyway, I've never been in a position where I had to rent from a Nigerian, so I can't really share. When I firstly landed in the UK in 2010, I squatted at some people's house. Trish and Joe, they harbored me for a few days. I paid nothing. And Amara Sandra, I squatted at hers for 4 months. Though what I paid afterwards was the bills. Yes, I can't remember, about 100 and something pounds. For 4 months, it was free of charge. But lately I've heard stories about most Nigerians, especially these new ones that are coming, with COS healthcare assistants squatting at people's homes for like 5 months, 6 months. The recent one I heard was the one that came with a family, and along the line he put to bed in that house, and the same lady, though the husband is the one that got the COS and brought the wife as the dependents and the children, the same lady doesn't help to do anything in the house rather than watch movie. And the couple that they squatting, I mean, that welcome them, they are both key healthcare workers. They are always busy, but this lady who is in the house would not do anything. In fact, I heard something that gave me goosebumps, that whatever that this lady brought from Nigeria, saying 6 months ago they said they came in September, be August too. This is February ending today. That all those food stuff is in the freezer, that she's waiting until they move. But they don't pay rent. Food stuff, oh, they know they pay. Transportation to anywhere, they know they pay. Not the wickedness. And what are you waiting for? Until this family complains, you will carry it that when you came to the UK to support with your uncle, or be your cousin, brother, and family, look at what the wife did. This is the way we are. Another lady in Liverpool once mentioned that she used police send a family that came to squat at hers away because they didn't want to go. This is what happens, especially when they don't pay rent, they don't pay bills, they don't understand the stress of paying all these things. Please, I think this is where I'll be drawing the curtain for this video. Leave your encounter or your experience with Nigerian landlord number one, Nigerian employers, Nigerian team leaders or work colleagues, and Nigerian landlords. Please feel free to put that. Even Nigerian classmates, maybe some of them do cover their books in the class in this country, thinking that they carry face for school here. It happens back home in the universities those days, but nobody they carry face here. They hide materials. So if you have had some ugly experiences in the hands of any of this set of people, just leave it in the comment section so that others would also learn. But remember that I do not want to generalize. Like I stated, there is always a Judas among the 12. Yes, so do not say because Judas exists among 12, therefore all the other 11 apostles are bad. No, just like among the foreigners, people from different African countries, even the Westerners, the whites at work, there are, some spiritual and witches and wizard, work colleagues here. Yes, there are, and there are good ones. The funny enough is that the ones that would come at your face and smile, hi, you okay? They will smile. They will go at your back and bite you, and you will think that, oh, you and this person is like this, but you don't know that the person means the other one, the other way around. Yes, one of the occasions I had experienced, when I worked in that care home, one of the Nigerian students, then all of us were complaining about him. He was always going to do Igbos, dining and whining, and when we call him, he doesn't really talk to us. A guy, we were like, this guy, the day these people will do you as sad, they will do you 7. You're gonna find us, you don't go see. All of us were literally comparing about him. And in the farm food, they follow you. But the day when they show him shaking, and so they sack him, and carry him bag of water, go all of us say, you see him? You just did a sucker of people. Anyway, this is by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this content. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and bear in mind, not every Nigerian is bad. Not every Nigerian employer is bad. Not every Nigerian landlord is bad. Not every Nigerian co-worker or team leader or supervisor or student is bad. There are fantastic ones like you and myself, isn't it?